Hi guys! I know it's been a long time, been quite a while, I believe since June, since I've been able to come on and see how everybody's been doing. I've had a lot of life changes and I just haven't been able to get on and do this. So today I actually had the opportunity to take a few minutes to kind of update you guys on my journey. At the end of June, I found out I was pregnant. And the end of July, my first ultrasound, my husband and I found out we are having identical twins. We don't have them, neither of our families have twins in them. It's just something that happens randomly. 4% of twin pregnancies are identical twins, which means that my egg was fertilized and it's split in half. And we were having two little baby girls, identical girls. We're super excited about it. Definitely has changed my life and things that I was shooting for. I was ready to move forward with my husband, with knowing that we were not going to be that couple that ever had children. And it was a long road. Last year was definitely a very, very long year for us. And if you've seen my videos prior, you'll know what we went through and how difficult it was, making that decision to be childless. We were not trying, but we weren't protecting either. So it's always been very, very hard for me to get pregnant in the first place. This is pregnancy number 7, and everything is going great. I'm almost 19 weeks, no complications. So anyway, like I was saying, is that, back in, March, April, May, June, I really was focusing on my new career as a real estate agent, which I have been for a little bit over a year now, trying to get my business going. And then when we found out that we were pregnant, my career kind of went to the side, and COVID's out there, so obviously I don't want to be showing homes in strangers' homes. I'm not comfortable with that, and meeting with people to show homes, just because of the safety issue with COVID and being pregnant, and your immune system is not the greatest when you're pregnant. And just too many risks. Like I said, this is pregnancy number 7. When we found out I was having twins, we are having twins. We had to make the decision that I would put my career on hold, and probably for about the next 5 years until they start kindergarten, because childcare is so expensive, and for 2 children, that's like $2,500 a month, when I could stay home and not have to pay that $2,500 a month, and just be a stay-at-home mom for a while. That was extremely difficult for me, and I still struggle with that. The fact that having to give up my career, my dream career, but I know that it's all temporary. Sorry for all the squeaky noises. My dogs are playing here in the living room and with one of their toys. But it's definitely been a change. I was moving towards a different path and becoming okay with that. And for this, like I said, this last year, it was just a really, really hard year, guys. But I'm here, and I have this new path. Me and my husband, and we're having twins. I know that my career will be put on hold, but like I said, it's only temporary. Sorry, I'm not crying because I'm ungrateful or anything, but like I said, it's hard when you thought you're going down one path in life and worked really hard to be able to be okay with going down that path, and then everything changes. Don't get me wrong, we're very excited, very excited. But again, my career is temporary, putting on hold, and I will go back. I will be keeping my real estate license up to date, and when I'm ready, I will go back. And it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna be able to move forward with that. And I get to stay home with my girls and be a stay-at-home mom and get to see their first time that they walk and they say mama and dada, and I'll get to experience all of those things that unfortunately a lot of parents don't get to experience because they don't have the luxury of being able to stay at home, and they have to put their children in some type of daycare, and they miss out on a lot of those things. And I'm so sorry for any of you that have had to miss out on those special moments. But again, if you've seen my other videos, you know that everything that I've been through. Oh, there goes my cat downstairs. And my journey, I have had to put some of my healing on hold, just because I was doing EMDR with my therapist. I can't continue doing EMDR while I'm pregnant due to any type of stress or anything like that. We definitely don't want anything causing me any stress or anything like that could cause problems with the pregnancy. Gosh, I can tell you that wow. Oh, sorry there, I almost lost you. I can tell you that, wow. Finding out we were having twins was, both of us, my husband and I, when they told us there was a second heartbeat, they were just very, oh, and there's the second heartbeat. And we looked at each other and we just couldn't stop laughing. What do you say to that? I mean, the ultrasound tech was, if you guys need to cuss or yell or cry or whatever you need to do, just go right ahead. I'm going to finish up with this ultrasound and check some other things. And we laughed, and we haven't been able to stop laughing about it. This was actually the first pregnancy that we've been able to share with our friends and family and to the world. We got to do an announcement and take photos for our announcement. The first time we've ever gotten to do that. I've never gotten far enough along that I was able to even show, and wow, am I showing. And I'm 18 and a half weeks, and I've got it between 13 and 17 more weeks to go. And whew, let me tell you, this is twin pregnancy is tough. 18 weeks, I can barely get off the couch, get out of bed to go to the bathroom. It hurts. These babies are very heavy inside of your body. There's a lot of aches and pains that come along with it, compared to seeing a pregnancy with one baby. I am high risk, so I am pretty much on bed rest per my husband right now. I'm 40 years old, which the age doesn't really matter to my husband and I. We are happy to be older parents. We've lost 6 pregnancies from 2012 to 2019, or 2020 actually. We lost one in early March of this year. And So that makes me high risk. Having twins makes you high risk. The type of twins that we have are monochorionic, dichorionic, which means, again, the eggs split and they share a placenta. So there are many other things that come along with that type of twin pregnancy. There are more risk than fraternal twins. But everything's going great. We're not stressed out. I haven't let any stress get to me like it has in the past. And this whole year, because of what my husband and I have gone through this last year, and coming out of it, being here, I think being able to find myself, and I'm still learning who I am. We are always learning who we are. But finding myself and knowing that this life can be beautiful, and I've talked about this before, knowing that and living that way and trying to live in the moment. And I started to become happy, and I started to become a person that I've always wanted to be, a strong woman, a strong person, just someone who is strong and confident. And I was getting there, and I still am. I think that going through all of that and learning all of these new things about myself, and being able to come out of the depression, the deep, dark depression that I had experienced, and coming out in a good way, was such a blessing, and has so much to do with this. I'm not very religious, but I do believe that there's a higher power, and I believe that the universe blessed us. We weren't asking for this. Like I said, we had made the decision, learned to accept that we weren't going to be parents, and we weren't going to have that kind of family. And then it happened times two. What do you say? What do you say to that? I think that getting pregnant and these babies have saved my life. I was healing. I'm always healing. But when I came out of the dark place in early March, and I started to turn my life around and try to become the person that I knew I could be and I wanted to be, I had already lost, from last September 2019 until March, I had lost from 215 pounds to about 130. By the end of April, I finally got down to 110, and I was maintaining the 110, but it still wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I kept seeing that 105, that 90, and I made it through the month of May, still at 110. I knew that I was sick, and that was one of the things that I couldn't come back from, because when I saw myself in the mirror, and I still do today, and I struggle, I know I'm pregnant, but I still struggle, I see a different person than other people see when I look in the mirror. and it's probably one of the hardest things, but getting pregnant and having these 2 babies in me, and they saved my life. I would have continued going down that path and hitting that 90 mark, but it wouldn't have been enough. I would have wanted more off, more of it gone. I had gotten to the point where you could see a lot of bones coming out of certain areas. My face was sunken in. I had bone mass loss, and when my husband would rub his hands down my back, I knew that he could feel my spine. Or when he rubbed his hands down my side, he could feel my ribs and my hip bones sticking out. And I didn't feel pretty in those moments, but I couldn't stop. This pregnancy has saved me. My husband and I are very happy. We've been going through a lot this last year, and most couples would not have survived. And I can honestly say that as of today, we can both say that we have found a love for each other that I don't think we ever knew. And I know that I'm his world. He tells me that. And, he's my world too. It was a very dark, scary time, but we're here. And we made it, and we continue to work on us individually as well as together. And we'll continue to do that because that's the only way you have to work on you, but you have to work on each other. If you're in a relationship, you have to work together. You have to be open. You have to be honest. If there's something that you need to say to your partner, you need to say it. By holding things back, it's just going to tear you apart even more. Even though I know how scary it is. I know how scary it is to be vulnerable. And, that is one of the things that I am currently working on is learning how to be vulnerable again with my partner. And I can say that my history, which, again, you can hear all about on my prior videos, this part of me. But I work on it every single day, and I want to be vulnerable with my partner, with my husband, completely. Don't get me wrong, I feel safe with my husband, and I know that he would never even think about touching me and hurting me. That's just not who he is. But when you guys are having problems in your relationships, just be open and honest and say what you need to say, because If you don't, you're just going to hold it in, and it's going to fester, and it's going to grow. Until the point that you explode and you're so angry. And some of us may not be able to even control that because you're so furious. But how did your partner know how you were feeling? They can't read our minds, and we can't read their minds. We have to communicate. And it is one of the hardest things to do. Communicating, being vulnerable. But anyway, we made it. We're still making it, and we are going to. And we're so happy. I think we're happier than we've ever been in our entire relationship. Years of relationship, 9 years. Because we are more open with each other, and you just can't be afraid. You just can't be afraid. So anyway, I wanted to share with you where I'm at and why I haven't been on for a while. I hope all of you are doing fantastic out there. I hope that since things have been lifted with COVID, you're able to at least go to the park and social distance with your family or your friends, wearing your mask, being safe. I would love to see everybody just be safe, and just take care of each other. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. And again, you guys all know you are more than welcome to reach out to me at any point in time. You have questions. You need someone to talk to. You need someone to text with. You need someone to chat on Messenger. However you want to email me. Whatever. I'm here. I'm here to listen. If you don't have anybody, or you just don't feel comfortable with anybody that's around you, reach out to me. I know I'm a stranger. But sometimes it's a lot easier to talk to a stranger than your friends and your family. And it's easier to talk to someone that has gone through, what you're going through, or something similar, or just trauma, or just feelings that you think other people won't understand. I will never judge you. I will never, ever judge you. You can always reach me at 541-514-9907. Text me. You can reach out to me through email, which is Armstrong. Oh, actually, I changed my email. realtalkwjulia at gmail.com. I set up an email account just for this. Again, that's realtalk, REALTALKW, Julia, JULIA, at gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook at Julia Elaine, ALANE Armstrong. You can also find me on Twitter. I am on Instagram. So just look me up on all of those things. And let's connect. I don't want you guys to be out there alone. I don't care what time of day it is. Where you're from, whoever you are, you're a human. And I don't want you to be alone. So if you just need somebody to talk to, write to, whatever, again, just reach out. Just reach out. I'm here. Okay? I'm here to listen. And like I said, no judgment. I have absolutely no room to judge. I just want you all to be safe. All right, guys, thank you for letting me and listening to me just chat along, ramble. I hope that everybody has a great week. You have a great weekend, and I hope that I get to see you soon. Now that I'm feeling a little bit better with all of my morning sickness and all of that good stuff, I'm going to try to be on a little bit more, and we can start talking about whatever you want to talk about. Send me ideas. Send me what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about self-care tips? Do you want to talk about what's going on in the world today and how you're feeling about that? Not a debate, just talking about our feelings and what's going on, and just anything. So again, just reach out, let me know, and hopefully I will see you guys very shortly. Love you all.